You gotta be kidding me.
Talking over the ad lib.
Oh my God. It really? You gotta be kidding. It's that time already?
All right, we got two stories today that I want to bring our attention to. This one from Juan was posted on the community forum just yesterday.
Yes.
It reads, I have purchased a used vehicle that was advertised by the dealership as having 19,000 miles.
What did it say on the odometer?
To my surprise, 2 days after purchase, I found some old service records hidden in the upper visor. The car had 80,000 miles back in the year 2004. Clearly, the odometer was rolled back significantly. Who knows what else? I want to sue and pursue legal action against the dealership in Philadelphia. How should I navigate this? Lots of great support from the community. He's reached out to Josh Shapiro, the Attorney General in the state of Pennsylvania. But seriously, this is the type of stuff that's going on right now. To Fraser's question about buying from an independent.
Yeah, I would love to know what miles actually show on the odometer. They advertised it at 19,000. What did it show on the odometer? Because you had to sign an odometer statement when you bought the car. Now, it would be easy to assume that the dealer is the one that, if the odometer had either been replaced or rolled back, that the dealer was the one that did it. And that could be an assumption that could be entirely wrong. It could have been the previous owner. It could have been a previous dealership or a previous service center. Who knows?
Who's going to be responsible in that case?
But somebody at the dealership should have found those service records that were in the visor and looked at them and brought it to somebody's attention. But it's not. It'll probably be hard to prove that the dealership where you bought it was the one that either replaced or rolled back an odometer.
I'm interested, though, because I feel like, and you've talked about this in the past to me, the dealership is like the responsible party who's supposed to inspect the vehicle and make sure everything's okay.
Yes.
I wonder if they're able to be held liable in this situation, even if they necessarily shouldn't be.
They're considered the professionals. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything in there that suggested that anybody looked at a Carfax, because a Carfax, if there was one for that vehicle, would have shown the various when it had been serviced, and might have shown that there was some type of mileage discrepancy, and obviously there was. And if I may. I don't know how old the car is. I don't know what year it is, but if it had 80,000 miles on it in 2004, okay, so I'm going to guess that it's a 2000 or 2001. Where are you finding one of those with 19,000 miles on it today? And
as a dealer, if you're selling one, so let's say the dealership didn't do the rollback. If a dealer's selling one with 19,000 miles, I'm not a mechanic. You're not a mechanic. I'd imagine you could put that thing up on a lift to tell pretty quickly that it doesn't have 19,000 miles on it.
I would think.
This is a really got to be kidding me across the board.
Well, yeah,
and I hope Juan gets everything squared away.
I do too. But yeah, the dealership should have known. The dealership is the one that warrants the merchantability of the vehicle when they sell it.
All right, now we have from Audi, Dad. Did you see this? Did you see this?
Yes, I did.
Some new Audis have a semiconductor shortage package.
I love that.
So you don't have to subscribe to this one, but it actually is showing up on Monroney labels.
Yes.
You can opt to have the semiconductor shortage package.
I don't think you can opt. I think it's on there.
It's a mandatory package from Audi.
Yes, on certain vehicles.
Deletes adaptive cruise control, deletes Audi active lane assist, deletes side assist, and rear. I mean,
yes.
This I thought was. I can't tell if it's brilliant or if it's crazy.
It's honest. It's transparent. Say what you want, but at least it's transparent. At least they're saying, because of the chip shortage situation that lots of people don't want to believe exists, well, it does exist for us. And here's what we've had to do, and we've put it right on the window sticker for you.
Yeah.
So kudos to them for at least being willing to be transparent enough to say, hey, because of the chip shortage situation, these items are being deleted. This is your chip shortage package. Want to know who the good dealer is in your neighborhood? Go to joinyaa.com and check out our crowdsourced dealer reviews. All of our community members coming together to help one another.
All right, here is the deal, Deb.
Yes.
As you know, we
Yes.
launched our car deal reviews.
Yes.
Fantastic, great resource. This dealership,
Yeah.
Autopia Motor Cars.
Yes.
Even if we don't have reviews, we'll share the page with you. And
Yeah.
if you've got a comment about a dealership, you can leave the comment.
Yeah.
It's easy enough. If you want to leave a review for this dealership, you just click on it and you can leave the review.
Submit a review.
So Autopia Motor Cars at 595 Chestnut Street, Union, New Jersey. Zip code is going to be 0708383. Excuse me. Here's the deal, Dad.
Yeah.
You know how we talk about reputation management services?
Yeah.
And how dealerships potentially, will hire a company to help them manage their reputation?
Only because they need to.
This is a comment that I blocked
Yeah.
that someone tried to leave
Yeah.
on this dealership. And it
Yes.
says, let's start off by saying there is a reason all of the reviews are made by accounts that have only made one or two reviews. They're bogus. So, October 2021, I called this dealership and asked about a vehicle for sale. I said, is there any fees besides the New Jersey sales tax and dock fee? The receptionist replied, no. Our fees are only New Jersey sales tax and dock fee. I said, great, because it would really suck if I drove over 2 hours just to find hidden fees. She reassured me and said, pause. Let's start off by saying there's a reason all of the reviews are made by accounts that only have made one or two reviews. They're bogus. Do you see a single review here?
Not on our page.
They left the comment on this page.
Yeah.
They pay for a service. Autopia Motor Cars pays for a service to go around the internet and paste this on review websites.
Wow.
And it already happened to us. Like
Yeah.
we've had these dealer pages up a week. This is not the only one I've seen. I've blocked 3 of them now
Yeah.
for 3 different dealerships. Sorry to put you on blast, Autopia Motor Cars, but this is the most egregious one.
Okay, well, let's read the rest of it.
But it's BS.
Okay.
I took the 2.5-hour trip to Union, New Jersey to Autopia Motor Cars.
Yeah.
They were aware I was coming. When I arrived, the car was behind a chain fence boxed in by other cars with a flat tire. When it came time to talk money, I figured their list price was pretty fair going into this. I was only going to try and negotiate roughly $1,000 off the asking price for the vehicle. We sit down and discuss the purchase, only to find after an hour of confusion and arguing there was a $6,000 market adjustment fee built on top of the list price somewhere in the deal. The market adjustment fee was not disclosed on the list price online. After a couple hours of negotiation, I managed to turn the $6,000 fee into a $500 fee and a promise to fix the flat tire. Don't you know, nobody ever... It's just they were looking at interest rates between 8 and 9% at first. There came a point where I just said whatever, signed the papers. The next day I went to my local. So it's interesting. It's like, it's really freaking weird, honestly, if you ask me. Because you're getting like, hey, we're calling out that these other ones are BS. This is the type of automated crap that ends up on review websites. This is why, honestly, you can't trust Yelp or Google or anything like that. Automated stuff just gets put on there. Isn't that nuts?
There's a reason dealers pay lots of money.
It's just
reputation management companies.
But it's just like mind-boggling. It's been a week.
I mean, if you had an idea for a business and your idea for a business was, we want to help other businesses protect their reputations or overcome perhaps what their reputations have been.
Yep.
What's the first industry you would go after? You would say to yourself, well, I think this could be a pretty sizable market. Let's go after the automobile dealers because they'll need our help more than anybody. You know, the only other group out there would maybe be lawyers or politicians. So there's your big 3 right there, that if you're in the reputation management business, those are the 3 biggest ones that need help maintaining their reputation so that it's not as poor as it really is.
Yeah, well, here we're against that concept. We like the idea of truth and honesty.
Yes,
being able to actually come through.
Yeah.
I found that just fascinating.
Yeah,
when I saw that.
I'm sorry you had to see it.